Visit jwtorres.us.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Howdy, folks. RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Some would say that this country is in the toilet. Some would even go so far as to say the economy is going down the drain. But we say, if water runs through it, we do it.
At Mike Scott Plumbing, we don't make promises we can't keep. We'll be there on time, every time. We promise to work around your schedule and not ours. And we won't charge you overtime for nights, weekends, or holidays. So remember, if water runs through it, we do it. Mike Scott Plumbing, 237-2888.
Hi, I'm Sean Scott, owner of Mike Scott Plumbing, and I approve this message.
When it really counts, depend on The Source for the latest weather updates, keeping you ahead of the storm. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
We'll have a mix of clouds and sunshine today with a high of 88 to 90, then partly cloudy tonight, low 73 to 77. Friday will be mostly cloudy and humid with a thunderstorm in the afternoon. High tomorrow 87 to 90, then Saturday mostly cloudy and humid with a thunderstorm in parts of the area and a high of 87 to 91. Partly cloudy Sunday with a thunderstorm in the afternoon, high 87 to 91. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Holly Holdren.
The Centers and Marion County's Children's Alliance are holding a drive through Recovery Resource event at the Centers on September 26th from 10 to 1. Get recovery in a bag for Recovery Month.
Pals Ocala Auto Repair fixes all makes and models. Pals makes sure that your vehicle's engine, mechanical, and electrical components are healthy at all times. Pals team would much rather see you drive to their shop for a full checkup than be towed in for a complex repair. Give Pals a call today to schedule your next service appointment. 352-414-2984. What? A nationwide warranty, 36 months or 36,000 miles, whichever comes first? Pals looks forward to servicing you and servicing your vehicle. 352-414-2984.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
And welcome back to the show. You're listening to AM Ocala Live, 96.3 FM, 1370 AM. Moving right along with our Thursday show, 8:56, 4 minutes before the top of the 9 o'clock hour. 72 degrees outside, beautiful and fair, as a little breeze starting to make its way. As we're looking at a little breezy in the afternoon, about 10 miles per hour from southeast, and a high in the upper 80s for today. Beautiful day, 2 in a row. Why not? As we're moving on, it is time now, before the top of the 9 o'clock hour, for your Ocala Quick Minute News, 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source. Disappointed he didn't get pardoned by the Florida Clemency Board, Desmond Meade says he's still committed to helping fellow felons have all of their rights restored.
We started Amendment 4 in the first place because we knew that Florida clemency system was broken.
As Meade says, the current clemency process puts the lives of thousands of people at the whims of politicians. The governor delayed a vote on Meade's pardon, saying he's wanted to see more information about his case. The state education boss tells a board meeting in St. Petersburg more students are returning to in-person learning. Gordon Bird reports.
Education Commissioner Richard Corcoran told the State Board of Education more students are going back to brick-and-mortar classes in Florida.
We're well over 60%. And in just the time that we've been opened, it's grown by 8%.
Corcoran says more parents are convinced that brick-and-mortar learning is safe. In response to a call for numbers on school COVID cases, which most districts already offer, Corcoran said medical privacy laws may restrict a statewide database. I'm Gordon Bird.
President Donald Trump apparently will not meet with potential Supreme Court nominee Barbara Lagoa on Friday in Florida. Axios initially reported Trump would meet with Lagoa during a campaign trip, but later quoted the White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, who said there are no plans to conduct interviews in Florida. The Miami-born Lagoa is a federal appeals court judge and is one of 2 female judges on Trump's short list to replace the late Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Trump says he will announce his pick come Saturday. As Florida's Attorney General is asking state and federal law enforcement on Wednesday to investigate possible election law violations by billionaire and former Democrat presidential candidate Mike Bloomberg. Ashley Moody making the request that Bloomberg helped raise more than $16 million for Florida felons to pay their debts so that they can vote in this presidential election. President Trump leads Joe Biden by 4 points in a new ABC News Washington poll of likely Florida voters. Senator Rick Scott tells Fox Business Network the $100 million Mike Bloomberg has pledged to help Biden win Florida won't put him over the top.
Floridians do not want Joe Biden, so Bloomberg's trying to sell a bad candidate. They don't want a tax increase. Think of how many people have come to Florida because they're sick and tired of taxes in other states. So Joe Biden's big tax increase is not going to go over well.
As the poll shows, President Donald Trump's advantage among men is bigger than Biden's lead among Florida women. Florida is reporting more than 200 more deaths from the coronavirus. The Department of Health says there were almost 2,600 new cases. In sports, the Miami Heat are 1 win away from advancing to the NBA Finals. Miami knocked off the Boston Celtics last night in Game 4, 112-109 of the Eastern Conference Finals in the NBA Orlando bubble. The Miami Heat now lead the best-of-7 series 3-1. Steve Stamkos scored a goal in his return to action as the Tampa Bay Lightning, hammered the Dallas Stars 5-2 in Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Final in Edmonton. Tampa Bay takes the lead now in the series 2-1. For your Ocala Quick Minute News, 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source. Back after this.
Announce himself before entering. President Trump tweeting,
praying for the officers, and the federal government stands behind Kentucky and them. We're also hearing from Joe Biden, also on Twitter, who says violence is never and can never be the answer.
And first-time claims for jobless health coming in at 870,000. That is above the estimate, 840. Continuing claims also higher. America's listening to Fox News.
Hiring can be challenging, but ZipRecruiter makes it fast and easy. We talked to Monica Starks, who needed to hire for a pivotal role at her company, GS Group.
As the owner of a construction company, finding the right people is a very difficult task. So I use ZipRecruiter.
ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology identifies the right people for your job and actively invites them to apply, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. Monica did, and that's how she found Lamont, her new project superintendent.
The job is so perfect for me. I had a career breakthrough. I would have never found this job if it wasn't for ZipRecruiter.
With ZipRecruiter, we've hired everyone from accountants to project managers to field scientists. With ZipRecruiter, we get hiring results.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And now you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
It's time for Farm and Ranch headlines on the Southeast AgNet. I'm Tyron Spearman reporting. The American Peanut Council walks a tightrope every day as the peanut industry's primary organization to develop and implement global export strategies and programs. The APC represents almost 100% of the U.S. peanut production through its association members. It's made up of all segments, including the Alabama and Florida Peanut Producers Association and growers, shellers, manufacturers, and allied. The export strategy is part of an industry-wide global strategy to increase U.S. exports of all types of USA-grown peanuts. According to Patrick Archer, our members, the National Peanut Board, our base shelling operations, state grower groups, and other industry partners are working together toward the same goal to move more peanuts, and exports open up new markets to sell more peanuts. On average, over the past 5 years, production from over 1 in every 4 acres of peanuts has been sold outside the United States. Total volume last year, 512,000 metric tons. That's over 750,000 farmer stock tons, essentially doubling the exports from 2012. The value, about $679 million going into exports just this past year. And it's growing. Peanut exports, now 1 out of every 4 acres going overseas.
A toast to soil health.
More and more landowners and their farmers are celebrating healthy soil for good reason, because farmers who use soil health building practices like no-till and cover crops and who use diverse species and rotations report greater farm productivity, profitability, and resiliency. So here's to your soil's health. Contact your local USDA Natural Resources Conservation Service office today and learn how to unlock the secrets in your soil.
I'm Tyron Spearman for Southeast AgNet.
Great fall buys arriving every day at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens in Ocala. So if you've not been there lately, now's the time to head on over for some great deals on just what you want for the upcoming fall season. First up, it's veggies. Bob always has a great selection. Everything from arugula to zucchini. All the fall veggies in the jumbo 4-pack, just $3.99. And listen, ghost peppers just $6.99. And Bob has all the herbs you ever wanted, a huge selection, priced as low as $1.99. And then there's fruit plants and fruit trees. Papaya, just $9.99. Blueberry, only $5.99. Figs, just $29.99. Come see and save on the gigantic fruit selection at Bob Wines. And remember,